Good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everybody. Got about 5 minutes to the open here. Um, so far on watch, our gap list is a little bit, um, there's a little bit less going on the gaps list today than there has been a little bit. Let's see. So for main gappers that I'm watching, we have GETR. It's a sub-dollar stock. It's above VWAP. High of 50 cents. VWAP's at 39 cents. We're currently coming down to um, the VWAP. For other ones on watch, we have, let's see here, BRSH is one. BRSH is a possibility if it gets back over VWAP. I'll put that on a side chart. So I'll put BRSH on a side chart. Other ones on watch. HLP is our first gapper that's not a penny stock. It's at 120s. VWAP's at 145 though. And it has sold off almost 50% since its highs. So I'm not too interested in it, but in case it does go, I have it on a side chart. NCPL, also a penny stock. It's kind of just moving sideways though and dipping lower, making lower lows every single time. Lower highs as well. Doesn't look too good with the other better looking penny stocks that are up. ATAK sold off way too much. VRPX going sideways. CCCC, this one's been on watch for the last 3 days. Yesterday it made highs and then it just kind of like fell back to where it started on the day. And that's kind of where it's starting today as well, is around $5.50, $6. If CCCC does start to go though, I will watch it. It's going to be on a side chart. And yeah, we'll see. We will see. But yeah, so for main watches, probably GETR is going to be my main watch. With either BRSH or 4Cs as a secondary stock. And then HLP if it can get back over 130s, 140s. Yeah, so with that being said, we have about a minute to the open here. And we'll see if anything shows up on the high day scan. Break of 34 on BRSH. There's 35. Watching at 336 VWAP area. Out at 34. Looks like it's not going just yet. Now look at that drop down. 30, 29. Getting in at 29. See if we can get a bounce to 30. 31. Took off half at 30, 40. Watching 31. Seller coming in. Gonna get out 30, 20. Out at 602. Watching 610 here. Out at 612. GETR flushing. And they're at 34. Watching 36 on GETR. It's going lower. Taking a loss. Now in at 34. Watching 35. Taking it off. Basically reduce that loss. Four C's with a high of 620. Watching it back over 6 on 4Cs. Buyers at 93. Watching back over 6, there's 99. There's 6. 605, 608, taking up a quarter. Watching 610 break. Out the rest at 602. Don't like that topping tail. Alright, so CCCC is broken down below VWAP. Let's see if GETR can get back above it. 38. So GETR has already had a 10-cent flush on the day. So I don't want to be buying highs if it's possible it's gonna flush. VRCA is starting to go though on the high day scan. Alt up is 86. There's 84. 81 on the ask. Spread's opening up a bit though. Alt up's now 5. Watching 490 break and 495. At 65, pretty bad loss there. Spread on this one's not tight enough yet. Starter at 65. Watching this break up towards 90. Out at 90. 514 halt up. Hit 98 there. Watching the break of 5. 95 on the ask, 90 on the bid. Still watching for that break of 98 and 5. It's hovering a bit too much. I'm going to take it off at 87. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Casey. Pretty high fill there on VRCA, considering the bid was at 60. The bid dropped down, and that's what I was looking at, but the ask was still at 85. It's my fault, though, for trying to get in that with a 20-cent spread. Half at 84. Watching this curl back up towards 98. Watching 98 break for the break of 5. Just big seller there up at 91. Gotta take it off for a small loss in that ad. Watching that seller at 91. It's breaking. Watching. Seller at 91 thinned out, but didn't get the break. Out at 77 for a loss. So I haven't found a rhythm on VRCA yet. Good morning, Rambo. I'm thinking about getting a Discord set up this weekend. Um, I talked about it last stream at the end, but probably gonna get a Discord set up soon, within the next couple weeks. But I'll try and see if I can have time this weekend to do it. Alright, watching this curl back up on VRCA. Yeah, I don't think I like VRCA until it gets more volume. I'm just gonna wait on it. Focusing on GETR. High of 44 on the day. Big buyer at 41.30. Watching 44. There's the break of 44. Can I get 45 here? Taking another stab at VRCA because of the bounce off view up perfectly. That bottoming wick. Just needs to get over 85. Hidden seller at 43.90. You just see that break. There we go. Watching 45 on GETR. Hell is that? Yeah, I don't know why it flushed from 41 to 4 or 44 to 44, 44 to 41. No clue why it just suddenly dropped. It wasn't even like there was heavy selling. It just kind of like the bid just flipped from 44 to 41. Very weird action. That puts us right on the day. Excuse me. Okay, so 4Cs is choppy now. GTR had a weird flush. ERCA just still doesn't have enough volume, but maybe people are going to start fluttering to it when everything else starts dying. But yeah, everything else is kind of being weird right now. Nothing really hitting the scanners. Just waiting around right now. Float's larger on IOVA though. Right back over 6 on 4 Cs. Rambo, the scanner I use, look up ZENDOO on YouTube. They have some nice free scanners. And they have audio alerts as well for the ticker names. Watching 95. Not getting it quite yet. BRCA flushing down to the halt down at 411. Still watching 98 for the break of 6. At 604. Nice trade there. Are we holding 6? Looks like it. Watching 608. 610. Out there at 14. Watching 620 high day break. There's 30. Out at 29. We get back over 20 here. We do. Just for a second though, so I'm taking it off break even. Watching back over 20 here. 30. Watching 30 here. Out at 35. Looking at 40, 40, 40, 50. 41 and 50. Watching 40 break. us back towards 40. Watching it back below 6 if it does want to go. Okay, watching back over 610. See if this thing's going to do a nice curl off view up at 591. Already have the bottoming tail. Just needs to hold, which it's not. We don't like to see that. Double tap a view up. Did hit 642. Small seller at 13 on 4Cs. See if we can get back above it. 16 is the high in this candle. Yeah, we're just really not much going on today. So if 4Cs doesn't hold you up here, I'm probably gonna call it a day. Color coming in at 601. Move down to 58 or 98. Pushing back over 6. There's the break back over 6. 610. We get the push through 12 here up to 16 for the resolve of this ABCD pattern. Doesn't look like it. BRCA halted up. Missed that whole move. I saw it curling up to VWAP. I just didn't think it was I thought it would reject VWAP because of the flushes earlier. By the time I pulled it up, it was already at 5. Color at 6:05. All right. There's the resumption on VRCA. Back over 16, watching. Break a 20. So it's still kind of hovering in this 5 area on VRCA. Didn't break its high of 516, so that's still a level to watch. Might make a low here. Below 93, 92. 510 break. Five 16, there's 22. 35. Definitely out a little bit too early. 57's the halt up. Back over 40. '63's the halt up. Still watching that break over 40. 48 the previous high. 71 is the pre-market high. Watching back over 50 now. There's 60. Watch 71 pre-market highs. 69 halt up. Watching 69 for the halt up. '71 pre-market highs. 78 halt up now. Out at 78. '88 halt up. Out at 87. It's not really sticking to 88. There we go. Now it's starting to stick a little bit, but I think the halt level's going to move up. Took too long to stick. Let's see. Okay, it does get halted. Okay. Reason I'm not trying to get a hold into the halt is it resumed flat last time. That's pretty much the only reason. It resumed flat last time, so just by pattern recognition, I'm not going to hold into the next halt. But yeah, we got a nice, good stretch on these trades from 5 to 588. Ganesk. Oh yeah, it has been a long time. Nice having you back here. Yeah, we crossed 1,000 subs 2 days ago. So that was amazing. Yeah. Bob Snore. What is the best to buy now? Day trading. Bought Vertex Energy on 340. Vertex Energy. What's the symbol for that? Bob Snore. Vertex Energy. BTNR. Is there a reason you bought it? BTNR? Is that the one? On the daily chart, looks like it's just been selling off for the last year and a half. And it's kind of near, it's not necessarily near lows, but it's pretty close to lows. I wouldn't buy it for a day trade. If that's what you're doing. Alright, so VRCA is going to resume at 4108. So in about 2 minutes, it's resuming flat. So hopefully we get the same bull flag that we got last time. I'll be looking for that. Keep in mind, this thing during the first hour did a nasty flush from 470 down to 410, halt down. So just keep that in mind when buying at these highs. If it starts to consolidate for a long time, like right here, it was consolidating for 20 minutes almost, and then next candle flushed down, right, like that. So be wary. It is at highs on the day. It did pass pre-market highs at 71. Go ahead and mark that out. Um, but yeah, so it's opening, it's showing a flat resumption at 588, and we'll see if it does like a little small pullback down to like 560. Um, Even 550 is still okay. And then we'll see if we can get another ride back up towards 588 and the break of 6. So about 1 minute to resumption now. Showing 580 resumption now, so actually a lower resumption. Just not the best. Alright, about 10 seconds left. Showing a 580 resumption, 579. 575, okay. Watching 88 for the break of highs. Break of 6, 630, halt up. Watch 620, 630. Seller came in at 612, gotta take it off at 605. Back in, watching 612. 92, 97. Still watching that seller at 612. Came down to 97. Give it a second here. Taking it off, break even. Alright, can we get back over 6 here? We got 593 on the ask, 595. Took it off break even with that flush down to 75. 83 seller. So it's starting to come down a little bit. 536 is the halt down. As long as it holds 550, it's still decent. Let's see. Seller at 72, watching that break. There's 77. Can we get 80? Took off half 76. Can break back over 6. Big seller at 6. is the halt at? Dollar at 40, holding it down. We're double topped at 43 there. Yeah, we're flushing down now. I don't like trading them when they do these upper and lower wicks. So I'm gonna reduce size a little bit. I'll break even. Definitely starting to get a little later into the day. We do have our highest volume candle right there, just a couple minutes ago, but let's see if this bull flag resolves to the upside, or if we just get a wick up and then break back down. So it needs to hold 20 now. There's 30, 33. So that's good. Watching 33. Move up. There's 36. It's showing it broke 44, but I didn't see that on the level 2. So as far as I know, it's still high of 36 on this candle. 39, 40. Watching 40. Out there, 49. Took a loss there, actually, from 53 to 44. Get back over 50. Yes, we do. Out at 52. Seller at 62. Watching back over 60. $54 for this candle to go green. There's 58, 60. 70, 80. Nice. Seven's the halt up. So still a ways away. Seller at 67. Got back over it. Watching 80. Break a highs. Right. 84 new high. There's 90 out of 89. Back over 90. Hmm. Taking a bigger loss on that last trade. About 150. Trying to get a dip by here. Is it going lower? Wow, it's going lower. Watching 35. No, it's going way lower. Wow. Wow. Was not expecting that to go all the way down. I guess I forgot about its past down here when it was at 450. That sucks. There it goes back to where I would be in 35. Okay, well, it did reclaim. Just need to see it over 40. Confirmation. Watching 50. $49, $50. Out break even. Still watching break of 50. There's 66, out at 64. Don't like that topping tail. Higher at 44 though. See if you want to get back up to 60 off that buyer. There's a buyer at 49. Can I get back over 55? Able to make back some of that loss. Oh, we got caught in that flush. Seller at 72. We're testing that seller, our buyer at 48. I think we're gonna break it. Broke it, but we are bouncing off of it. Watching over 60. Watching 70 now. I was 76 on that last push. Watching break a 70. Seller at 72. Putting at 56. Okay, so still have that high point of 76. High a day 92. Low on that candle is 44, 42. Okay, watching 76 here. Seller at 72, still holding. Getting thinned out a little bit. Tried 71, couldn't get filled. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay. was late, so I didn't get me filled at 70. Tried selling 70, but it actually threw my order out at 72 because it lagged. Alright, trying 72 here. Got increasing buying volume. There is 79. 92 high a day watching. At 65. So break even on those trades. Yeah, it's getting close to calling it. Yeah, I don't like that topping wick on the break of 72 and 76. We didn't break high a day, so that's the good part. If we broke high a day and had the topping wick, I would be it's like then the day would definitely be over on this one. But we didn't break high a day. It's still a topping tail, so I'm expecting a bigger pullback. But I'm not gonna be able to stick around for it, so I'll be stopping there. If it ends up going higher, great for those who are still trading. But I'll be finishing there. We had high a day of 3,000, I believe. I think maybe 3,100. I'm not too sure. I wasn't looking, but then we had two $100 losses off the top, put us at 2,800, and then we had a $700 loss in that flush right here. Tried catching the bounce and it just kept on going lower. Other than that one $700 loss, I don't think I took any really huge losses today. I think I kept my losses pretty small. So that's good. We were still able to get a nice green day just by being patient. I mean, VRCI did not even start moving till after 7, or after the first half hour. And even then, I didn't start trading it till after right here. It wasn't, no, it was right here. When it was at $5. Yeah, not bad. And then CCCC, our second leading gainer today. This one's been selling off quite a lot, but we made money during the first little move right here after it got back over VWAP. All right. Let's see here. Rick. So you're doing great. Have a great week. Today's Thursday? It's Thursday, right? I forget. Today Friday? Today's Friday. Oh my God. Have a great weekend, everybody. Um, if you're green, stay green into the weekend. It sucks to be on a red day going into the weekend. If you're red, don't snowball it though either. It'll just ruin your whole weekend. Having to study a day where you snowball. Let's see here. Twin, nice seeing you here. How'd you do today? Mac, Where are you looking to determine the entry? Thank you. Congratulations. Answer by text since doesn't understand English. Okay. Um, Bob, uh, what is the best to buy now? Day trading. So the best stocks to buy while day trading, it changes every single day, based on the leading gappers. So you look at the leading gappers, anything over, I'd say like 10%, anything over 10%, um, gap up, and then has to meet certain criteria, so it has to be on the lower price side, on basically under $20, um, is my go-to area. And then the volume, so the amount of shares traded on it, this little graph down here, basically needs to be at least 100,000 per 1 minute. And it has to be on a lower float stock. And what I mean by that is the float needs to be under 100 million shares of available shares to trade on the market. Preferably under 50 million, um, but definitely under 100 million. Unless it's like, if it's the only stock moving, you can try and trade it at like a 115 million share float, but they are a little bit more difficult in terms of the strategy that I use. But yeah, so just like looking at the gap scanner, that'll get you most of the stocks that you're gonna trade that day. Um, and then sometimes we get high day stocks that just pop up in the middle of the day. See what stocks are good now. Um, Bob, I'm not gonna really give any recommendations. I'm not gonna do that, but I mean VRCA, basically whatever I was trading today, VRCA, um, it's still holding up, but there is risk of it flushing down. So I would be cautious of it if you are a new trader. I probably would stay away from this one. CCCC, this one has been continuing for 3 days, but it is starting to sell off, going into its sell-off. On the daily chart, we have um, this was the day to be trading it right here, this day and this day. Yesterday was good too. Today was okay, but see these topping tails, meaning it goes up and then it comes down and ends lower. These are days that indicate that it's kind of getting ready to start to fade down back towards $2. So that's why shorts are going to be a little bit more aggressive on CCCC. Let's see here. Twin, messed up pre-market, had a typo on your hotkey. Traded very well though. That's great. At least you didn't let the slip up pre-market affect your trading though. That's good. Lays, thank you, thank you. Nice seeing you here. All right, and then Mac. Let me see here. Let me try and sign in. All right, Mac, let's see here. Where are you looking to determine your entry? Does your hotkeys work with Schwab? I have no clue. My account has not been transferred over to Schwab yet. I'm still trading at TD Ameritrade. So Dinesh, I do not know if the DOS platform will work at Charles Schwab just yet. I do know that I think my account's one of the last ones to be transferred over since I'm using ThinkorSwim and DOS. Um, I think Charles Schwab almost has their ThinkorSwim ready though, so I'm a little worried that they're going to start transferring me over. But yeah, so I'm not too sure. They haven't emailed me yet, so I haven't gotten any warning that I'm going to be transferred, other than the one email like a year ago that said that we were to be transferred at the end of this year. But yeah, I haven't gotten any email saying that my account was being transferred. Not yet. I do think that they're going to integrate with DOS, though. I think they might keep that program going. I'm not too sure. I think Twin knows more about that than I do. She's been chatting with support. Sir Clive, amazing day. Thank you, thank you. I think they are trying not to get. I think they are trying to get everyone over by May of 2024. You haven't gotten me an email yet either. Okay. May 2024. Okay, I thought it was the end of this year. But if it's May, that's good. It gives me more time to have TD Ameritrade. Also, I saw Charles Schwab has some weird margin rules with stocks under $3. Or it might have been $5, but that takes out a lot of the um, takes out a lot of the stocks that I trade. So that'll be very bad if Schwab doesn't allow trading on stocks under $3. We'll see though. I'm not too sure. But if they don't, then I'll have to go back to TradeStation. And I believe someone at TradeStation said that I could keep trading. The reason I left TradeStation was because they were going to put commissions on sub-dollar stocks, which I do very well on. But I think that when I left, they said that they would grandfather me in for the no commission plan. So if TradeStation still has no commissions for stocks under $1 for me personally, then I'll have to move back there if Charles Schwab doesn't have trading on stocks under $3. So it's a mess, but you know, hopefully the transition to Schwab will be smooth, and hopefully um, everything stays the same in terms of the stocks that I'm allowed to trade and everything. AZG, hello. Started doing what you advise. 1 to 3 shares. Trade all day. First full green week. Nice. About $10 a share profit and $2 daily per share average. Wow. That's amazing. $2 a share average on one share that's really good. Really, really good. Later I'll do 10 to 30 shares, then 100. AZG, you have the cash account, correct? And then, so yeah, so you're limited on share size based on how much capital you have. So the scale up will be slower, but having that full green week, that $10 a share of profit, that's amazing. Yes. So keep that up. The trading with 1 to 3 shares does transfer a little bit over to 10 to 30 shares, and but once you get over 100 shares, you'll notice that your fills would just get a slightly little bit worse, just the tiniest bit. In terms of like with one share, you'll be able to sell the ask almost every single time, um, and get the best fill because it's one share. But with 100 shares even, selling the ask, you might have to wait a second for your order to get filled. And then especially when you start getting up to 1,000, 2,000 shares, that's when you have to start waiting to get filled if you're trying to sell the ask. So great job so far with the 1 to 3 shares. Very, very good job having that first full green week. Um, just make sure that you are not just making money because of the one share. So make sure you're still trading a strategy that would be able to be profitable with the higher share size as well. So if you're doing like a buy bid sell ask thing right now, that probably won't transfer over with the bigger share size. So just make sure you're still doing like market orders or um, yeah. So I would suggest market orders for your orders and see how much you can get done then. Uh, the clock is from DOS, so it's a DOS Trader Pro's clock. I just have it up there because I like it bigger than the one on ThinkorSwim. This is just more clear. Easy G, add funds after 3 months of proving yourself. That's amazing. Taking it slow. It is not a get rich quick scheme, I can tell you that. I tried to rush it I tried to rush it like 4 or 5 times. Blew up 4 or 5 $3,000 accounts. Just I definitely rushed it way too much. What time do I start trading in the morning? Lance, um I start trading at the open. I used to trade pre-market, like an hour before the open from I'm on the Pacific Coast, so my market opens at 6:30 in the morning. And so I used to get up at like 5 sharp and then be ready to trade at like 5:30. But it was just too difficult to go to bed on time every single night to get good sleep. So I moved my wake up to 5:30 now, and I take that first hour to just kind of wake up. So from 5:30 to 6:30, I'm just kind of waking up, getting my daily routine in, and then at around 6:15 is when I'm sitting down to start doing analysis on the gappers. Dinesh, where is the P&L day option? Let's see. Are you talking about on this screen, or are you talking about in the corner right here? Because the corner is just an overlay I have on the stream that basically just enhances this number, so you guys can see it all day. Yeah, so the corner, it's basically just I have this side screen right here so I can see my P&L all day. While this is like this, I have this on the side, just so I can see where I'm at on the day. And the way you get this is you just you go over to positions, and then you just pop this out. You detach this right. Oh wait, whoops, you can't see. Um, so right here in this corner, you can just hit this detach button, and that'll pop out this window, and then you can just put this window on like a side monitor or something, if that helps you. Getting yourself green is never a problem, but keeping profit is. I need to learn a lot on how to cut a loss and not hold any advice. AZG, I still struggle with that to this day, is cutting losses quicker. Sometimes you'll see me be in a trade where I'm down like 200, and I'm just kind of like letting it slip further and further into the red. Um, so that's something I still struggle with, but I think what's helped a lot is basically as soon as what I think was going to happen doesn't happen, that's when I should be getting out. Because if I thought it was going to, like, let's say, like, just looking at the level, let's see here. just looking at this chart right here, if I think it's gonna bounce off of 90, right, and I'm looking at 90 on the bid, and I get in, there's a big buyer at 90. I get in, I should be expecting it to pop 5 to 10 cents off that big buyer. And if it doesn't do that, I should be selling right away. So basically, if it's not doing what you expect it to do, that's a good indicator to get out because your assumption of what the price was going to do was wrong. So even if you do make money on that trade, um, it's not how you wanted to make money on that trade. You wanted it to do a certain thing, and it just didn't work that way. So I don't know if that makes sense. Regime, or Dinesh, yeah, no problem. Uh, Regime, about to buy the Warrior Trading Course. Do they help you set up the platform? Regime, before buying the Warrior Trading Course, I would suggest getting as much as you can from the free YouTube traders. Myself, there's Mighty Stocks, Relentless Trader, Crispy Trades, Trading with Tim, he's really nice. Um, let's see, am I missing anybody? Dip Traders, he trades very similar to myself. Let's see, I think that's all of them. Am I forgetting somebody? But yeah, just like AZG said, there's plenty of people on YouTube doing this for free um, that you can learn from before buying a $3,000 course. Oh, Trading Farmer. Oh my God, what am I doing? Yeah, the Trading Farmer. He's great as well. I don't even know why I forgot that. He's the guy I spend the most time with. Um, yeah, so all those guys that I listed, they're all great. Um, J Dion, you should do a 7-day challenge with Ross. I think he only does that for members. Because I think Trading with Tim, when he did it with Ross recently, I think he's still a member. He still uses their scanners at Warrior Trading. And I'm no longer a member. I was a member back in 2021. But yeah, so even if I did do a 7-day challenge, I don't think I'd win. Ross would be having to have a very bad week, or if the only stocks that were gapping up were all penny stocks, then I could possibly beat Ross because I trade penny stocks a little bit better than he does. I'm talking about like sub $1 stocks because he doesn't trade those. So basically, either Ross doesn't trade that week or that 7 days, or um, he just has a really bad week. Those are the only two ways I could win as of right now, I think. But we'll see. Maybe a year from now, I can hit him up. Yeah. So Trading Farmers course is nice. He's got some great content in there, taking you from beginner as well. His content is a lot more focused on risk management as well. He's a great trader when it comes to not having huge drawdowns. So Trading Farmer is a great person to learn from. His style is a bit more conservative, but it's still the same scalping strategy, still the same micro scalping strategy. But in terms of drawdowns, he'll get upset about losing $100, even though he is up like 6,000 on the day. So I mean, it's hilarious watching that and being like, oh my God, he's upset about $100, but I just lost 300. So his risk management is a lot more tighter than mine. Um, Nash, is there any other way to see average price in active trader bigger? It is hard to see. Yeah, so I tried like scooting this thing down. There is no way to make it bigger, I don't think. Yeah, I don't even think yeah, there's no way to make it bigger. I don't think there is. Sorry about that, Dinesh. Bernie, Unusual Day Trader is also good. Let's see. I haven't heard of them, but maybe I'll check them out. Unusual Day Trader. Here. Regime, I want the setup, the scanner. I believe he has the best coming in with a six-figure account. Oh, okay. I mean, if you have the money, um, and you just kind of want to start quick, I I guess, um, and you want the scanner and everything. Yeah, see, the thing is, I think the way you're approaching it is like you have a lot of money behind you. You just kind of want to get in really fast. I feel like that's a really risky approach, considering this does take at least a year to become profitable in. Um, and you're already talking about how much, like you have 100,000 to come in to make an account with. So I'm a little worried there that you're gonna lose it. Um, yeah, regime, I would be definitely skeptical on, or like, I would definitely be taking some time to research the free people on YouTube. Use free scanners that are also on YouTube. Using this guy right here. Let's see, let me just type it in chat. So go to this guy, Zendu, on YouTube. He has free scanners running all day long. Halt scanner, High-Day scanner, Gap scanner, all of them. There's some other ones I don't even use on there because there's just a lot of scanners on there. Um, but yeah, definitely use free scanners for now. You're still learning. Um, the strategy that Ross trades is just a slightly slower version of the ones that all the YouTube traders trade. All the YouTube traders are pretty much trading a micro scalping strategy, but it's still based off the same price action that Ross trades. Um, we're all still using level 2 or the ladder. Um, yeah, so I think there's plenty of quality content on YouTube. Also, Regime, if you really like the look and feel of Ross's scanner, I have this website. Not It's not mine, but I use it. It's called Charts Watcher. And basically it looks like this. I use the free plan, that's why there's no dashboard time left. Basically, they give you like 45 minutes to use custom scanners. Like I customized these, um, and basically, um, yeah. So I just have these running. They still give the little audio, the little ding 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 ding, the audio alerts. Um, you can color code them as much as you want, so that's nice. And yeah, so these are basically Ross's scanners, but just for free and for 45 minutes a day. So go to the chartswatcher.com to make an account, and you get free scanners for the open. Because that's what really matters, is the first hour. But yeah, that's what I use along with the YouTube scanner guy. Let's see here. Where was I? What is the indicator that you are using for a 1 minute chart with the high-low? Oh, yes. So, right here, this little yellow line, it's basically just if you go into the studies, if you go into studies, like add study, and you go to or edit studies, if you go to edit studies, it's this one right here, the daily high-low. So you just look up daily high-low, add that to your chart, and then the only customizations that I did to it was instead of having it on daily, I changed it to 1 minute, and then I toggled this from no to yes, because I only want to see the last candle's high, not every single candle's high. So that's basically how you do that for that yellow line. Harry, and then let's see. Yeah, AZG spent 3,600. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I think Ross really did a great job of marketing himself during the COVID-19 lockdowns. He got a lot of traders to buy his course then, including myself. Um, which I mean, great for him, but I don't think his course really produces profitable traders. I think a lot of them. I mean, he's constantly got like I don't know like 3,000 people in there. I think only like maybe like 10 to 20 of them have like the six-figure badges or whatever. Um, what's your plans on trading and bachelor's? You don't have to go to work. Um, my plans are to finish my degree next month. Um, my software engineering degree, and then continue scaling with the trading. Try to get to um, what's it called? Try to get to next year. I think I'd want to get to like a $250,000 a year in trading. I think I can do it as long as I continue to have discipline in locking up the green trades and not holding any losses too long. Like today, I got stuck in a flush for $700, but I didn't let it snowball into like $2,000 loss because it would have if I kept holding. Um, yeah, just keeping my risk management in check will save me so much money next year. This was my first year being profitable, and we're gonna be ending it around to like I think we're gonna be ending around 80 to 90,000 on the year. It's not the best, but it's also my first year being profitable, so I will take that. It's been able to support my lifestyle so far. But well, yeah, with my software engineering degree, I'm thinking about just picking up a second income after trading for the day. So maybe like a remote job that I can start right now, because it's 9 o'clock my time right now. So yeah, I'll pick up maybe entry level software engineering gig, um, and then from there, build up a little resume on that side just in case trading ever goes south. So if trading ever goes south, I'd like to have a nice income I can fall back on. Um, so building up my software engineering resume as well. Let's see. Uh, NA1 do, I do. Do you use any shortcuts to enter and exit a trade? Yeah, so I pay for DOS Trader Pro. Um, it's about 150 a month, and it gives me access to hotkeys that I can set up pretty much any way I want. I just have hotkeys to buy and sell based on my share size. So I have a hotkey to buy a 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,500, and 5,000 shares. And then I have hotkeys to sell my full position, half my position, and a quarter position. So those are the hotkeys I have to get in and out of the stocks. Regime, thanks. Lifesaver. Really love trading and just getting my confluence with my entry. Confidence. On MACD and candles, prime time is amazing at breaking it down. Okay. Yeah, so you already have some experience. That's good. Um, let's see here. He says thanks, no problem. Daniel, BRCA is trapping bears. It definitely came back to VWAP, but it hasn't broken out just yet. Gotta hold 567, 570 area. Below 567, I would say it's kind of rejecting VWAP. But it seems to be holding for now. If we get that break over 82 and 90, I'd look for a 6. So yeah, you're all right. It could be trapping bears here. Bernie, Stock Rocks. Also a nice scanner with instant news. Okay. Is that on YouTube? Yeah, it looks like it's on YouTube. Let's see. Oh yeah, they use trade idea scanners. That's nice. Yeah, so Stocks Rocks is also a nice scanner on YouTube. Okay. How long did it take to become profitable? And are you still on ThinkorSwim? I am using ThinkorSwim. Yep, that's this platform right here. With the charting. Took me about 2 years to become profitable. A little over 2 years. I started in mid 2020, and in November of 2022 is when I became profitable. So about 2.5 years. Since learning, yeah, so mid 2022 is when I purchased Ross's course. Back when the COVID hype was happening. So it took me about 2.5 years from first picking up a course to learn to become profitable. Daniel, what is your strategy? It's a micro scalping strategy, so I'm looking at the chart to pick out a entry. So just like I was saying a couple minutes ago on BRCA, I was saying if it broke down 60, 65 area, it'd be kind of rejecting VWAP. So right now I'm no longer looking at this, but let's say it broke up over 82. This candle's high. If I go back a little bit so you can see here. If this next candle had broken over 82, with these candles highs being 89 and 88, basically I'd be looking for a small move from 82 to 89, taking a profit on the way up. And then if it's holding 85 area, 87, then I'd be taking another entry around 87 for the break of 90. And if we get the break of 90, I'd be taking profit around 92. And then if we continue higher to 95, I'd be looking for a small pullback to 92, holding 90, um, and then getting in at 92 for the break of 6. So it's a very in and out strategy, micro scalping, basically just looking at price levels on the chart. So I picked out those price entries, those price levels from the chart. There's an entry at 82. There's resistance at 90. And so picking out those levels on the chart and then looking at the level 2 and the time in sales, or the ladder if you prefer the ladder, for your entries. So making sure you look at the chart for the price levels and then looking at the actual level 2 for the price action. AZG, I am connected with Ethernet, so directly connected to my router, my modem, not using Wi-Fi. I would suggest anyone who's trying to trade be directly connected to their internet. Trading on Wi-Fi is just too finicky. It's you could have a lapse in Wi-Fi at any moment, causing a lag of 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and it's just not worth it to be dealing with that kind of stress if you don't need to. If you can directly connect, definitely directly connect. Um, Naidu, is it Naidu or is it Na1Do? Um, but yes, I can make a different video about how to set up DOS. Yeah, I could do that. Do I have a Discord or any other platform? And you always get in on the Ask. Because you catch bids on the pullbacks and add from Ask during breakouts. I do have a Discord. I will be making a Discord for this channel, either this weekend or going into next weekend, whenever I have the time for it. But I'll be looking into how to make a Discord server. I know making it is pretty easy, but like setting up the permissions and everything and all that. I'll be looking into how to do that this weekend, as like a 1,000 subscriber gift to you guys. So that'll be nice for you guys. And then I don't get in on the Ask. I get in market orders. I use market orders to get in. They usually fill me between the spread. If we're really if it's going straight up, then it'll fill me on the Ask. But and if we are in a flush, it'll fill me closer to the bid. But I just use market orders to get in. I use mostly market orders to get out as well. I will occasionally sell on the Ask though. Like today, VRCA, I was using a lot more sell the Ask orders because market was getting me out on the bid most of the time. So I tested it out early on VRCA, but early on, back when it was back here, um, I was doing market out, market in, market out, and I was getting pretty bad fills for my exits. So I adjusted and tried throwing out market or limit orders to sell the Ask for my sell orders. Still using market in though, and that ended up working better for this next push. So it varies based on the stock. Most stocks will be fine with just market in, market out, but I would have hotkeys to sell the Ask just in case a stock doesn't like market orders that day. It varies every day. All right, guys, I'm gonna be heading out here. Um, let's see. How many trades a day do I usually take? Yeah, about 100. I don't know. Let me see here. Last question, last question. Let's see. How many days is this? 20, 30, 30. A little, I think around 90 trades a day is my average. So most days I have closer to 100 trades, but then on the days where I hit max loss early, those days will pull my average trade count down. Um, yeah, Bernie, I'm not too sure why I don't trade at Interactive Brokers. I think I researched them one time, and I think they didn't have something, or they had fees on something. I think they have fees on sub-dollar stocks like that. I think that's why I don't trade with them. But yeah, if the whole Schwab move doesn't work out, I'll definitely be researching brokers again. But right now I'm fine with TD Ameritrade. Lance, have a great weekend as well. Take care, guys. I'll be back on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the holidays. Maybe see some Christmas lights this weekend. All right, take care.